Good afternoon. This is All India Radio. I am Valsa Williams and with me is Anita Anand with the Midday News. The headlines. Housing and Urban Development Minister Hardeep Singh Puri says budget for Ladakh increased by 4 times. Scheme for formalization of micro-food processing enterprises launched by Minister Harsimrat Kaur Badal to invest 35,000 crore rupees for providing employment to 9 lakh skilled and semi-skilled workers. Recovery rate of coronavirus improves to 58.67%. Over 3,21,000 people have recovered so far. Plasma bank to be set up in Delhi to treat COVID-19 patients, says Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal. And Government of Bangladesh decides to shut down all state-run jute mills due to recurring losses and low productivity. Union Minister Hardeep Puri today said the budget for Ladakh Autonomous Hill Development Council LAHDC has been increased by 4 times. He added that the LAHDC Act has also been amended to prioritise preservation of language and culture in Ladakh. He was addressing the people of Ladakh through a virtual Jan Samvad rally.
लद्दाख ऑटोनोमस हिल डेवलपमेंट काउंसिल का जो बजट है वो 4 गुना इंक्रीज हुआ है और अब 232 करोड़ के सैंक्शन है काउंसिल जो लेह और कारगिल में है। जो LAHDC एक्ट है उसको भी अमेंड किया गया है और प्रायोरिटाइज प्रिजर्वेशन किया गया है कल्चर और लैंग्वेज के लिए लद्दाख में।
He said the region will quickly achieve economic development and overcome all challenges, including COVID-19. Mr. Puri said Leh and Ladakh will be turned into smart kshetras very soon. He said 54 towers have been sanctioned for telecom connectivity in the region. The minister said he will soon visit Ladakh to take stock of all the initiatives being taken in the region. In the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, the Department of Food, Civil Supplies and Consumer Affairs has issued a statement regarding a letter written by Director, Food, Civil Supplies and Consumer Affairs, Kashmir, to Nodal Coordinator for Oil Companies in Jammu and Kashmir. It said the letter was written purely in connection with ensuring adequate stock of LPG in the Kashmir Valley. The department in a statement yesterday said that the letter was issued to prevent any shortfall of essential commodities, particularly LPG, during the ensuing monsoon season in the event of closure of National Highway 44 during the rainy season. The statement further said that currently the department maintains stock for nearly a month in Kashmir. It requested the LPG companies to explore the feasibility of maintaining the stock for nearly 2 months to prevent any panic situations that may arise in the event of closure of the highway for a longer duration.
In the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, 3 terrorists were gunned down in an encounter that broke out between terrorists and security forces at Khol Chohar area in South Kashmir's Anantnag district in the early hours today. According to police sources, Anantnag police, 19 Rashtriya Rifles and CRPF laid a joint cordon and search operation in the area based on an intelligence input about the presence of terrorists in the area. As the joint team approached and the suspected spot, the hiding terrorists fired upon the security forces, who retaliated and eliminated 3 terrorists. 1 AK-47 rifle and 2 pistols have been recovered from their possession. Talking exclusively to AIR News, IGP Srinagar Vijay Kumar gave further details.
कल रात में अनंतनाग पुलिस को खबर मिला था कि खोल चौहार एक विलेज है, वहाँ पर 3 आतंकवादी रुके हुए हैं। तो पुलिस आर्मी जाके कॉर्डन कर ली, बाद में सीआरपी को बुला लिया गया और आज सुबह जो सर्च शुरू किया तो मिलिटेंट ने पुलिस पार्टी पर फायर किया। फिर हमारे पुलिस आर्मी सीआरपी तीनों मिलकर इसको रिटेलिएट किया, जिसमें 3 मिलिटेंट मारे गए, जिसमें 2 लश्कर तोयबा का है, एक एचएम का कमांडर है, डिस्ट्रिक्ट कमांडर डोडा से। तो एक मिलिटेंट डोडा डिस्ट्रिक्ट का है, 2 अनंतनाग डिस्ट्रिक्ट का है और उसमें हमको एक AK-47 राइफल मिला है, 2 पिस्टल मिला है।
The officer informed that Doda is now free of terrorists. Food Processing Minister Harsimrat Kaur Badal today launched Pradhan Mantri scheme for formalization of micro food processing enterprises as a part of Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan. The minister said this centrally sponsored scheme will generate an investment of 35,000 crore rupees and will provide employment to 9 lakh skilled and semi-skilled workers.
अब 10,000 करोड़ इनके ऊपर जब खर्चा जाएगा और इनके पास तक पहुंच करके इनको क्रेडिट पैसे भी दिए जाएंगे, टेक्नोलॉजी भी दी जाएगी, मुझे उम्मीद है ये 2 लाख एंटरप्राइजेस जब अपग्रेड होकर फॉर्मल सेक्टर में आएंगे तो ये एक रूरल भारत के लिए एक बहुत ही बड़ा वरदान साबित होगा और फूड प्रोसेसिंग इंडस्ट्री को एक नए लेवल पे ले जाने के लिए एक बहुत बड़ी पहल होगी.
Addressing another meeting through video conferencing, she said that the nationwide lockdown was successful due to the government's efforts to make essential, especially food, available at every corner of the country since the beginning. Food Processing Minister Harsimrat Kaur Badal has invited all states and investors to convert the challenges into opportunities for food processing sector in India. Mrs. Badal requested all participants to follow the clarion call of Honourable Prime Minister to become Atmanirbhar and be vocal for local. The minister advised all investors to look at the low-hanging, ready-to-eat RTE segment as a potential opportunity. She mentioned that the superfoods of India need to be highlighted to the Western world. She advised states to share the most popular and nutritious local food which could be branded and marketed through big retailers in foreign countries to target Indian diaspora. She highlighted that 74% of the total employment in food processing was in the unorganized segment. She said 60% of the 25 lakh units were in rural areas and 80% of these were family owned. Mrs. Badal said that this segment alone could be the future of Atmanirbhar Bharat and could make the initiative successful. Minister of State Rameshwar Theli was also present.
The government today said a total of 3,21,723 people affected by coronavirus have been cured in the country so far. In the past 24 hours, 12,010 people have recovered from COVID-19, and with this, the recovery rate has reached 58.67%. The Health and Family Welfare Ministry said a total of 19,459 new cases of COVID-19 have been reported in the country within 24 hours, taking the total number of cases to 5,48,318. In a single day, 380 deaths have been reported, taking the nationwide toll to 16,475. Presently, the total number of active corona cases in the country is 2,10,120. The Indian Council of Medical Research, ICMR, has said 1,70,560 samples were tested for coronavirus by various laboratories in the country within 24 hours. ICMR is continuously scaling up its testing facilities for COVID-19 by giving approval to government and private laboratories. Health and Family Welfare Minister Dr. Harshvardhan today informed that scientists at CSIR National Chemical Laboratory, Pune, have designed a portable oxygen unit which can be used in homes, hospitals and remote rural areas. In a series of tweets today, he said one of the strengths of this unit is that it does not require an oxygen cylinder, and the use of this unit can help in reducing the demand for ventilators and oxygen cylinders. The minister said if the corona patients get oxygen initially, they do not need ventilators later. He said this can prove to be very important in the prevailing COVID-19 pandemic situation.
Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal today said the export of personal protection equipment, medical coveralls for COVID-19 have been allowed with a monthly export quota of 50 lakhs. In a tweet, he said this will boost Make in India exports. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal today announced the setting up of a plasma bank to save lives of serious COVID-19 patients in the national capital. Addressing a virtual media briefing, the Chief Minister said the bank will start working in the next 2 days. He added that the AAP government will encourage those who have recovered from COVID-19 to donate their plasma. The Chief Minister said that a helpline will be set up by the government for queries related to donation of plasma. Mr. Kejriwal said that his government has so far conducted clinical trial of plasma therapy on 29 COVID-19 patients and the result was encouraging. The Chief Minister also announced that a sum of 1 crore rupees will be given to the family of LNJP Dr. Asim Gupta, who died due to COVID-19. The doctor had served the front line against the pandemic at the government facility and died due to COVID-19 in a private hospital yesterday. Delhi Lieutenant Governor Anil Baijal has expressed sadness at the death of Dr. Asim Gupta of LNJP Hospital. In a tweet, Mr. Baijal said the doctor served tirelessly in the fight against COVID-19 and was a great warrior who brought glory to the frontline doctors and health workers.
In our series Experts Speak on All India Radio, we bring you views of leading medical experts on COVID-19. Talking to AIR News, Dr. Ambuj Roy of Cardiology Department of AIIMS advised elderly people and those suffering from other diseases like hypertension and cancer to take extra precautions to avoid the infection.
In the larger population, it has given them time to understand the seriousness of the disease, the precautions they need to take, how to live with this. They have practiced social distancing. The people who already have heart disease, people who have had brain strokes, people who have lung disease, people who have some kind of cancer, they're much more prone to a more severe form of the disease if they get the disease.
Dr. Naresh Gupta of LNJP Hospital, Delhi suggested to people to maintain hygiene and social distancing.
खांसने के समय ऐसा खांसना छींकना चाहिए कि दूसरे के ऊपर नहीं जाए। टिश्यू पेपर रखे, रुमाल रखे, कोहनी रखे, बचाव करे। एक इसमें और चीज आती है, वो आती है डिस्टेंसिंग का। जब वो खांसता छींकता है तो 1 से 2 मीटर तक वो जा सकती है। तो अगर आप पहले ही 1-2 मीटर का फासला बना के रखेंगे तो उसका आपके तक पहुंचने का अंदेशा बहुत कम हो जाता है। जो कॉन्टेक्ट ट्रांसमिशन की बात आई फॉर्माइड से, उसके लिए हम कहते हैं कि आप हाथ साफ करें। हाथ अगर आप धोते रहेंगे तो उसमें जो वायरस है वो साबुन पानी के द्वारा निकलता रहेगा। और उसके साथ साथ अगर जरूरत समझे या पानी नहीं हो तो आप सैनिटाइजर का इस्तेमाल भी कर सकते हैं।
The News Services Division of All India Radio in its bilingual live phone-in program today will bring you a special discussion on COVID-19. Listeners can ask questions to the experts on toll-free telephone number 1800-115767. You can also ask questions on telephone number 01123314444 and post queries on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts by hashtag AskAIR. This can be heard tonight on FM Gold channel and additional frequencies from 9:30 p.m. onwards. This program will also be available on our website newsonair.com and on our YouTube channel News on AIR Official. You can also follow us on the News on AIR app for updates.
Global coronavirus cases have surpassed the 1 crore mark with over 5 lakh fatalities. According to Johns Hopkins University in the US, more than 5 lakh people worldwide have lost their lives as a result of pandemic. Since the virus emerged in China late last year, there have been more than 1 crore cases. Half the world's cases have been in United States and Europe, but COVID-19 is now rapidly growing in the Americas. The virus is also affecting South Asia and Africa, where it is not expected to peak until the end of July. Outbreaks are still spreading in many parts of the world, with 1 million new cases recorded in the last 6 days. The US has reported a total of 25 lakh cases and 1,25,000 deaths due to the COVID-19 so far, more than any other country. China has imposed a strict lockdown near Beijing to curb a fresh outbreak. Nearly 500,000 people will be barred from travelling in and out of the Accent City County in the province of Hebei. You are listening to the Midday News on All India Radio. A reminder of the headlines before we move on. Housing and Urban Development Minister Hardeep Singh Puri says budget for Ladakh increased by 4 times. Scheme for formalization of micro food processing enterprises launched by Minister Harsimrat Kaur Badal to invest 35,000 crore rupees for providing employment to 9 lakh skilled and semi-skilled workers. Recovery rate of coronavirus improves to 58.67%. Over 3,21,000 people have recovered so far. Plasma bank to be set up in Delhi to treat COVID-19 patients, says Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal. Government of Bangladesh decides to shut down all state-run jute mills due to recurring losses and low productivity. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts.
अपने साथ अपनों का ध्यान रखो, बड़े बुजुर्गों का तुम ध्यान रखो, तो बात करो, कुछ मदद करो, कोरोना के चलते रखो। घर की सफाई ना भूलना, हाथों को धोना मत भूलना। सुरक्षित दादा दादी नाना नानी अभियान, अपने साथ अपनों का ध्यान।
The Central Board of Secondary Education CBSE is evaluating the performance of students of class 10th and 12th based on the assessment scheme. CBSE said the result will be declared on the 15th of July. Talking exclusively to AIR News, Controller of Examination of CBSE, Dr. Sanyam Bharadwaj said the CBSE is taking care of every student while evaluating their performance.
We have taken care of each and every student who had not appeared in the examination. Now another issue is the candidates who have already appeared in 5 examinations. In case of these students also, we have done a very important study, and thereafter we have decided that this is the best policy by which we can award the marks, so that neither the students who have appeared in all the 5 examinations would be at a loser end, nor these students who will be awarded the marks, they will be at the gainer end. So this is the most appropriate justice is being done by the CBSE once the examination have been cancelled.
Recently, the CBSE had decided to cancel the examination for class 10th and 12th, which were scheduled from the 1st to the 15th of July. In Bihar, East Central Railway ECR has decided to provide employment to migrant workers in 32 districts of the state under PM's Garib Kalyan Rozgar Abhiyan. A decision was taken after Railway Board Chairman V.K. Yadav held a virtual meeting with the ECR General Manager. The Railway Board has allocated separate funds under this scheme. About 35 lakh migrant workers have returned to Bihar from different parts of the country during the lockdown. The railways will engage them in various ongoing construction and infrastructure development projects. These migrant workers will be provided jobs for at least 125 days till October the 31st this year. The ECR has decided to appoint nodal officers in each district to maintain a close coordination with the administration to involve migrant workers in railways as per their suitability and skills. The railways intends to involve migrant workers on contract basis in at least 15 different projects.
In Madhya Pradesh, the Indore district administration has allowed the government officers to function with 100% employee strength from today as part of further easing of the corona-induced restrictions. A month back, instructions had been given to reopen these offices with 50% employee strength only. The district administration has also instructed the government employees to adhere to all the guidelines issued for protection from COVID-19 in the offices. Chief Medical and Health Officer Praveen Jaria said that 40 new COVID-19 cases were detected in the district in the last 24 hours, which increased its count to 4,615. However, 3,415 people in the district have recovered from the infection so far. In Karnataka, the recovery rate in COVID-19 infection stands at 57%. Medical Education Minister Dr. K. Sudhakar informed this in a tweet. The state has tested over 5,95,000 samples. The positivity rate is 2.21% and over 5,66,000 are negative. The mortality rate in the state remains low at 1.56%. On the surge in positive cases in Bengaluru, he has tweeted that on June 23rd, there were 1,556 COVID-19 cases, which has doubled to 3,419 on June 28th. Bengaluru now has 25.92% of the total cases in Karnataka. More from our correspondent.
The government is taking corrective measures to streamline quarantine procedures. Revenue Minister R. Ashoka informed media persons in Bengaluru today that private testing labs taking samples of people were directly informing people who turn corona positive. This has now been stopped. The labs have to upload the results now on ICMR and BBMP City Corporation portals. After allotment of the beds for positive patients, the municipal ward level officer will approach the patients and take them to hospital. The standard operating procedure is also in place now for quarantining separately asymptomatic and symptomatic patients. Doctors and other frontline warriors will now have to display their names over PPE kit, and video recording of treatment for internal assessment will be started, and food quality will be improved in hospitals and sealed down areas. Sudhindra, AIR News, Bengaluru.
The medical experts team established by the Tamil Nadu government has said they have not recommended further extension of lockdown in the whole state. They met Chief Minister Edappadi Palanisamy today in Chennai. Later talking to reporters, they said they have recommended further augmenting the number of COVID-19 tests and early detection of infections. They have asked the public not to panic if any of them tests positive for the disease. More from our correspondent.
The medical experts team has members from the state government, independent experts, Indian Council for Medical Research and the World Health Organization. Their meeting with the Chief Minister comes even as the current phase of the lockdown draws to a close tomorrow. The stand of the team is that a blanket lockdown is not a solution in the long term. They said the doubling time of COVID-19 in Tamil Nadu has slowed down and the tests have been increased considerably, which are good signs. However, they expressed concern that the surge in new cases is seen in districts like Madurai, Trichy, Vellore and Tiruvannamalai besides Chennai. Such regions require localized actions in a focused way, as said by the experts. Jai Singh, AR News, Chennai.
The Maharashtra government today launched the largest plasma therapy trial for COVID-19. Launching the program, Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray said Maharashtra will be the first state in the country to conduct an overarching trial on convalescent plasma therapy. Mr. Thackeray said that plasma donors are saviours. He said the first plasma therapy trial was conducted in April this year, after which permission was sought from the centre to undertake more trials. The Chief Minister also said the central team which visited the state has lauded the measures taken by the state government in containing COVID. He said the infection is likely to increase during the unlocking phase. According to Mr. Thackeray, the centre has granted permission to conduct convalescent plasma therapy trials at 23 centres, but as of now it will be done at 17 centres only. He further said a person who has recovered from the coronavirus infection can register himself on www.plasmayodha.in and can express his willingness to donate plasma.
Petrol price increased by 5 paise per litre and diesel by 13 paise per litre today. The price of 1 litre of petrol is now 80 rupees 43 paise, while diesel is priced at 80 rupees 53 paise per litre in the national capital. Rates of petrol and diesel differ from state to state depending on the rate of VAT. The oil marketing companies have said the increase in auto fuel rates since the 7th of this month is in line with the costs incurred. They added that the rates of petrol and diesel were not revised for 82 days prior to the 7th of this month due to COVID-19 pandemic. The Madurai bench of the Madras High Court has said transferring the Satankulam father-son duo custodial death case to the CBI does not require its permission. The two men died in judicial custody allegedly due to police torture, creating shockwaves across the nation. When the case came up for hearing today before the Madurai bench of Madras High Court, the state's additional Advocate General conveyed the government's intention to transfer the case to the CBI. The court said it is up to the government to take a call as it comes under its policy domain. However, the High Court said apparently the Satankulam police is not cooperating with the magisterial inquiry that was ordered by the High Court. It asked the Thoothukudi district collector to direct the revenue officials to take control of the police station and to preserve the documents relating to the case. The High Court has also asked the state forensic officials to visit the local police station to gather forensic evidence.
President Ramnath Kovind has appointed Governor of Uttar Pradesh Anandiben Patel to discharge the functions of the Governor of Madhya Pradesh as well. She will look after the work of Madhya Pradesh during the absence on leave of Governor of Madhya Pradesh Lalji Tandon. In Assam, 146 anti-poaching camps have been inundated at the Kaziranga National Park due to floods. There are a total of 223 camps in the park. Park authorities said 5 wild animals have been rescued so far, while 3 hog deer were killed after being hit by vehicles while crossing roads. Park authorities have issued a time card system restricting vehicle speed. Floodwater also inundated other national parks and wildlife sanctuaries in the state. A report.
Floods and incessant rains have thrown life out of gear in Assam. This is a very tough time for the administration as they are fighting dual battle against COVID-19 and floods. Nearly 29,000 displaced people are shifted to temporary relief camps. Utmost care is being given in maintaining proper social distancing at the relief camps. District administrations are distributing food items including rice, pulses, oil, salt, among others at flooded areas. 14,000 Pratiriti Bandhu, engaged by the Assam State Disaster Management Authority, are also extending support to the flooded people. Manaspati Sharma, AR News, Guwahati.
Government of Bangladesh has decided to shut down all the state-run jute mills in the country due to recurring losses and low productivity. Announcing this, the Textile and Jute Minister of Bangladesh, Gholam Dastagir Ghazi, said yesterday that the state-owned Bangladesh Jute Mills Corporation BJMC will be provided 5,000 crore taka by the government to clear the arrears of workers. The minister said that the mills will resume work later under the PPP or joint venture model. Gholam Dastagir said that the jute mills will be modernized in line with domestic and global demand. He said that the machinery of these mills is 60 to 70 years old and their production capacity has come down to zero. The government has announced that 25,000 jute workers affected by the shutdown of factories will be given the benefits of a voluntary retirement scheme. The jute industry in Bangladesh is critically dependent upon exports, which contributes close to 80% of its income. However, in recent times, the international market has shrunk due to falling demand in India and Turkey, which were its two major markets. Bangladesh is a major global supplier of jute products. In Bangladesh, at least 28 people were reported dead as a passenger vessel sank in the Buriganga River near the Sham Bazar area of Dhaka this morning. The official news agency BSS reported that the search and rescue operations are continuing, even as 28 bodies have been recovered so far from the river. According to the fire service official involved in the rescue work, the Dhaka-bound launch from Munchiganj sank after hitting another river vehicle around 9:30 a.m. today. The passenger launch was carrying around more than 50 people. Rescue operation is being conducted by the Bangladesh Inland Water Transport Authority, BIWTA, Fire Service, River Police, Coast Guard and Bangladesh Navy's diving team.
Now let us take a look at the weather today. The national capital Delhi is expected to have a cloudy sky with light rain. Lower limit of temperature was 31 degrees Celsius, while the upper limit is expected at 42 degrees. Mumbai will have a generally cloudy sky with moderate rain. The city, with a minimum temperature of 25 degrees Celsius, will have a maximum of 33 degrees. In Chennai, the temperature will hover between 27 and 35 degrees Celsius. The city will have a generally cloudy sky with light rain. Kolkata will have a generally cloudy sky with one or two spells of rain or thunder showers with a minimum of temperature of 28. Maximum temperature will be nearly 33 degrees Celsius. In Jammu and Kashmir, the minimum was 22 degrees in Jammu, while maximum will be around 39 degrees. The city is likely to have a generally cloudy sky with possibility of rain or thunderstorm or dust storm. In Srinagar, the temperature will rise from 14 to 32 degrees Celsius. The city will have a partly cloudy sky with possibility of rain or thunderstorm or dust storm. In Gilgit, the minimum temperature from 13 degrees Celsius will increase to 33 degrees Celsius and the sky will be mainly clear, becoming partly cloudy towards afternoon or evening. The sky in Muzaffarabad will be partly cloudy. The place witnessed a minimum temperature of 19 degrees Celsius, while maximum temperature will be around 34 degrees.
Information and Broadcasting Minister Prakash Javadekar and Health Family Welfare Minister Dr. Harshvardhan today paid tributes to Professor Prasanta Chandra Mahalanobis on National Statistics Day. In a tweet, Mr. Javadekar said notable contribution was made by Professor Mahalanobis in the field of economic planning and statistical development. Dr. Harshvardhan in a tweet said this day is being celebrated as the birth anniversary of Professor Mahalanobis. He said statistics plays an important role in formulation of policies and plans needed for the development of the country. A webinar is being organized on the occasion of National Statistics Day today. Minister of Statistics and Program Implementation Rao Inderjeet Singh, Vice Chairman Niti Aayog Rajiv Kumar and Chairman Prime Minister's Economic Advisory Council Vivek Debroy are participating in the virtual event. The theme this year is Good Health and Wellbeing and Gender Equality. And now before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Housing and Urban Development Minister Hardeep Singh Puri says budget for Ladakh increased by 4 times. Scheme for formalization of micro food processing enterprises launched by Minister Harsimrat Kaur Badal to invest 35,000 crore rupees for providing employment to 9 lakh skilled and semi-skilled workers. Recovery rate of coronavirus improves to 58.67%. Over 3,21,000 people have recovered so far. Plasma bank to be set up in Delhi to treat COVID-19 patients, says Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, and Government of Bangladesh decides to shut down all state-run jute mills due to recurring losses and low productivity. And with that, we end the midday news.